Good morning. We are convening a called meeting of the Board of Regents of the Del Mar College District at 11:30 a.m. for the purpose of a public hearing on the adoption of our tax rate for fiscal year 2022. I'm going to call the roll. Regent Adami?
Here.
Regent Averett?
Here.
Regent Bennett? We expect to join shortly. Regent Garza?
Here.
Regent Hutchison?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Regent Kelly?
Here.
Regent Turner? Can she hear us yet? We're still having problems with audio. Regent Turner, we can see. Regent Villarreal?
Here.
Regent Bennett? Are you?
You
Here.
said here.
Thank you. Sorry. And Carol Scott, we do have a quorum and can conduct business. The public has been offered an opportunity. We're going to dispense with the moment of silence in our pledge and our vision statement. This is a continuation of several meetings that the board will have today, and we have already done those opening pieces of our regular meetings. The public has been offered an opportunity to participate in today's meeting live or via virtual public comment. And is there any public comment that we have received for this virtual meeting? We don't have any. So we will go ahead and proceed with a brief explanation, bringing Mr. Garcia up to the front to talk about our tax rate for fiscal year 22. I will officially call this public hearing open, and we will review this tax rate information, and then we'll do the same round of activities we had at our last meeting.
Slide deck presentation relative to our present.
Okay, let me rewind that a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. As mandated by the state, we began with the 2021-2022 proposed tax rate public hearing. We have today a reduced slide deck presentation relative to our presentation on August 10th. Please note today's financial information did not change from our proposed budget and tax rate presentation held on August 10th. John Johnson will lead us into today's presentation.
Good morning. The slides to be presented provide information regarding the tax rate proposed for fiscal year 22. Looking at the first slide, this slide gives a historical breakdown over a 5-year period of both the M&O tax highlighted in beige and the debt service rate highlighted in blue. As shown, the maintenance and operation tax highlighted in beige in the far right column being proposed for fiscal year 22 of 2.205296 is the same amount that was assessed in 2021. This amount repeats the lowest rate to be assessed over the 5 years shown. The debt service tax rate highlighted in blue being proposed in fiscal year 22 is 0.078044. This rate is approximately 6.5% lower than that assessed in 2021. The amount assessed is used to pay for the annual debt requirement on voter-approved general obligation bonds. The total 2022 proposed tax rate of 0.283340 is a reduction in the overall tax rate of 0.00526, or just over half a penny. The last line shows what the cost would be to a taxpayer on an average annual homestead value of $182,000. The amount for fiscal year 22 of $516 reflects a 1.9% reduction in taxes due when compared to fiscal year 2021. Are there any questions on that slide? If not, I'll go on to the next slide. Let me first start out by saying there is an error on this slide in the far right column. The no new revenue rate should be .199287 instead of .279725. I inadvertently picked up the combined tax no new revenue rate instead of the amount for just M&O, which this slide represents. All other information on the slide is correct, as is the percentage increase of 3.2% shown for fiscal year 22. I want to assure the board all public notices and amounts were published with correct information and all tax regulations and notifications were complied with. So normally the question comes up, what is the no new revenue rate? And I thought I'd go over that real quickly for the new board members. The no new revenue rate is the rate that would provide the same amount of revenue it received in the prior year on property taxed in both years. So if property values rise, the no new revenue rate goes down and vice versa.
Okay, just as a clarification, so this should not be misconstrued to say that the taxes have gone up. It's just the taxes haven't gone down as new properties are added to the tax rolls.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So this year values increased and therefore the no new revenue rate went down. Because our proposed tax rate of .205296 exceeds the corrected no new revenue rate of .199287, it is considered a tax increase, although the actual assessed rate from 2021 to 2022 did not change. Are there any questions on that? Okay.
Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
what does the 3.02% increase represent?
That represents the increase, the percentage increase over the no new revenue rate of .199287. So if you take the rate that we're actually proposing and you calculate the increase over the no new revenue rate, that's your 3.02%.
I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome. So on this the last slide shows estimated revenues which would be received based upon adopted tax rates. For fiscal year 22, estimated M&O revenue should be $60,390,356. This is an increase over the prior year of 2.167882. Estimated debt service revenue should be $22,761,988. This is a reduction of $714,681 due to a decrease in the annual debt service requirement. The combined proposed tax rate of .283340 is a decrease when compared to the prior year amount by .00526, or approximately just over half a penny. Are there any questions on these slides?
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Do we have any questions for Mr. Johnson?
Let's just clarify again. So the staff is asking us to lower the tax rate to the taxpayers.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The overall tax rate did decrease by .00526.
Okay.
Any other questions? Do we have any members of the public here to participate in our public hearing on our tax rate for fiscal year 22?
There are none, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, sir. Seeing none, we will recess this meeting until 11:55 a.m. The time is now 11:39 a.m. We'll recess to 11:55.
Thank you.
We are reconvening our public hearing at 11:55 a.m. There is no one present to provide public comment on our tax rate, so we will adjourn this portion of the meeting at 11:55 a.m. and reconvene at 12 noon for our called meeting for adoption.